Damn. This is the Aaron Judge that I want to see. This is the Aaron Judge that I want to walk into Brian Cashman's office, walk into Hal Steinbrenner's office, look them in the eyes, and say, you two are doing a terrible job. I'm the best hitter in baseball. The best hitter the game has seen since Barry Bonds. In the field, I'm Gold Glove caliber. Yet year and year and year after each other, you two continuously fail to give me a competent supporting cast. One season, you guys gave me somebody worthy, and that one season, we went to the World Series. Other than that, you guys have been failing me at every single turn. It's about time Aaron Judge publicly puts these two on blast, and I'm here for it. While the Blue Jays are improving, while the Red Sox are improving, while the Orioles are improving, the New York Yankees that got embarrassed, punked by the Toronto Blue Jays in the playoffs, that New York Yankees team is running it back on the hopes of Garrett Cole being the same Garrett Cole that we know, on the hopes of Carlos Rodon being formidable, on the hopes of Ben Rice taking the next step, on the hopes of porn star mustache Austin Wells being a decent catcher, on the hopes of Anthony Volpe not being a complete bust, on the hopes of Giancarlo Stanton actually being healthy for a season, on the hopes... Aaron Judge, this is what I want you to do. Aaron Judge today, and can you believe it? We are already this close to spring training. Aaron Judge speaking with the media today, letting the world know he's not happy with how this offseason has played out. Let's take a listen.
What was the offseason like for you, just waiting to see what the front office was going to do? And then obviously with Cody, going into January, not knowing whether he was going to be back or not, and how important he is to this team.
It was brutal. I'm like, I see a lot of free agents out there. I see a lot of guys that, like the Bellingers, the Grishams, the Goldschmidts, like, let's sign these guys right now and then start adding more pieces, because I'm seeing other teams around the league get better. They're making trades. They're signing big.
Let's sign these guys right now and add more pieces. Not pick up the Colorado Rockies scraps.
Prospects or big players, and we're sitting there for a while, kind of making smaller moves, but it was tough there in the beginning, but I think once we solidified getting Bellinger back, we got Trent being our center fielder, be our leadoff guy for another year. And then you had a guy like Goldie, some of the back end, bullpen pieces that we've been doing. I think we're being in a good spot, but the early on it was pretty tough to watch. So I'm like, man, we're the New York Yankees. Let's go out there and get the right people, get the right pieces to go out there and finish this thing off, because we got a special group of players here. We got a good core, good young core. So it was frustrating, but I think we're right where we need to be.
Did you express any of that to them?
Yeah. But they took care of business. And I've voiced my opinion about a couple of guys, and Bellinger being one of the guys that he just adds a dynamic to this team that we've been missing for quite a few years. So excited he's back.
He's not happy with that front office. He's playing coy, being nice. Oh, yeah, a couple of the bullpen guys, a couple of the back-end guys. Dude, we lost Dan Williams, we lost Luke Weaver, and we re-signed Goldschmidt, and we re-signed Cody Bellinger, and we re-signed Trent Grisham, and we added no valuable pieces to the actual lineup. We added no bats to the actual lineup. We added no fielding to the actual lineup. You're supposed to improve on last year's team. Okay, you bring back Grisham, you bring back Belly. We brought back Paul Goldschmidt, who retired, and he retired, and we were so desperate to run him back, we brought him back. But who do we add on top of that? You were supposed to re-sign Bellinger and bring in Kyle Tucker. You were supposed to get Bellinger and bring in Bo Bichette. Yankees did none of that. Very disappointing offseason for the New York Yankees. Aaron Judge was just as impatient as a lot of Yankees fans this winter, watching other contenders get better while his team was doing nothing significant. He was upset that the Yankees weren't countering big moves made by division contenders in December and the first half of January. Dylan Cease to the Blue Jays. The Red Sox signing Ranger Suarez and Wilson Contreras and trading for Sonny Gray. Pete Alonso going to the Orioles. A lot of other big market teams were making big moves too, such as Alex Bregman joining the Cubs. And yes, Judge noticed the Dodgers, after 2 World Series wins in a row, once again showed money doesn't matter to them by signing Edwin Diaz and Kyle Tucker for a combined $309 million. Judge wanted the Yankees to re-sign some of their free agents, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, plus add more established players to the roster. Like fans, Judge figured this was the best approach to improve a 94-win team that lost the division on a title, division title on a tiebreaker and was knocked out of the playoffs in a division series. Watching almost all the top free agents go off the board was bothersome for Judge. The Yankees kept Trent Grisham early in the offseason, but then it was a lot of crickets until late January. Quote, "Oh, it was brutal. I see a lot of free agents out there. I see a lot of guys like the Bellingers, the Goldsmiths. Let's sign these guys right now and then start adding more pieces because I'm seeing other teams around the league get better. They're making trades. They're signing big players. And we were sitting there for a while kind of making smaller moves." Quote, "We got a good core, a good young core, so it was frustrating." Judge wasn't quiet about this. He's the Yankees captain and acted like it by letting management know his feelings, maybe even ownership. How ridiculous, man. How absolutely ridiculous. Like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. See ya.